think everyone here knows. Is this working? I think everyone here knows that we allow for questions following the service. Who has the first question this morning?
So, do you think that people that are in hell can see up to heaven and see the people that are in heaven? Maybe that they know, just like the rich man did?
We do have a reference to that. I didn't reference it this morning, but in the last chapter of Isaiah, there is an indication that those who are in heaven will be able to see those who are in hell. So we think that it does go both ways. It doesn't say specifically that those who are in hell can see or those who are in heaven, but it specifically says that those who are in heaven can see those who are in hell. I don't know if that's every day all the time. I don't know. I don't know why you would even want to do that, but there's a lot about hell and heaven that I sure don't understand. The Bible talks more about hell than it does about heaven, actually. Yes?
Don't you think it's a little strange that the rich man didn't ask to be taken from Hades? He just asked for some temporary relief?
Yeah, that is one of the odd things about the entire thing. He would rather be there with some water, apparently, than where Lazarus was. He shows no interest whatsoever, as you say, no interest in being where Lazarus is. And that's why those, I think, are correct. You know, some people say that those people in hell are sorry for, you know, they want to come to heaven. I don't think they do. We talked about this briefly last week. Heaven is even though they're in hell, heaven is still not, being with God. It had no attraction for them while they were here. It still has no attraction for them while we're going either. That's why I think we miss things when we say, well, it's eternal punishment not to be away from God, if that's all we say. That's not eternal punishment for some people. That's like eternal reward. You get to be away from God. God is the one who condemns me. I'd rather not be around him.
The Revelation 14 passage, I know a ton of stuff in that book is figurative. So how are you taking that or literal and other stuff figurative? Where's the line?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure. As a quick illustration, the figurative things almost always have to do with some type of person who's acting in some sort of way. A woman, for example, clothed with the sun, or a beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. But no scholar that I know of at all figuratively figures the descriptions of heaven and hell in the book of Revelation. See, that's the big thing. Some might try it with hell, but the problem is they don't do the same thing with heaven. So if you're going to literalize, if you will, heaven, you don't have a choice but do the same thing with hell. It's a package deal. It's both or neither here. Oh, yes, we do.
You mentioned all the senses in hell, and he said the only one that wasn't mentioned was taste, I think?
Smell.
Or smell, but you can't smell without tasting, so maybe that's wrong.
Well, I actually, it may be included that way, and I actually looked that up to make sure that I understood the 5 senses, and taste and smell are 2 different senses according to the 5 senses or whatever. So yeah, I did think about that. Maybe it is somehow included. Yes, it's a fair point. Yeah, brimstone, sulfur, smell. I mean, there is it's a place where it seems like all the senses are quite tuned in, quite alive.